Hey, welcome to Topject, the podcast where we talked about everything and absolutely nothing all at the same time. I'm Rogue with my co-host Johnny Boy and also,
What's up?
What's up,
hey
everyone?
guys. Today we got a jam-packed show for you guys.
That's right. That's right. So first up, we're taking a trip down memory lane with Throwback Roast. We're revisiting the trends, struggles, and straight up crimes against fashion we somehow survived.
Then we're diving into a mind-bending theory about our planet Earth that will challenge everything you think you know. And what if everything we've been taught about our planet is a lie? Yep.
Then finally, we're gonna close things out with tea
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 time.
time!
time.
All right. So let's uh let's get the let's buckle up and grab your popcorn
And your tinfoil hats
because this is about to get off
off
Topject.
Topject.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Fucking late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, and you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. On track, now we gon'.
All right. So let's kick this off and let's talk about the biggest struggles of our eras growing up. I'm talking about late 90s when we were introduced to the internet. Or were we introduced to the
Ooh.
internet in the late 90s? I want to say it was already done, but do you guys remember the whole dial-up thing in the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa used to have internet, but I wasn't allowed to touch it. So I didn't get internet until I was in junior high. So that was 2000s.
In the 2000s.
I
Dude.
still had dial up though.
Oh my gosh, man. Like I still remember. Okay, so you guys have to share your horror stories. And those of you that are watching or listening to us, you need to share your horror stories about the internet when you were growing up. Unless if you're a Zillennial, Generation Z, then we don't want to hear about your stories, whatever, you're spoiled. But us growing up, so I would always I would always hate doing my homework at home because whenever I needed to research something on the web, like I would have like not only did it take like 20 minutes for you to get internet because you guys remember the whole dial tone, right?
Mhm.
But so and this is not throwing shade on my mom, but my mom loved talking on the phone. And so whenever it was time to do my homework, she would for some reason always pick up that phone, and so now my whole internet was gone. It was out, and I used to hate that because my mom would be on the phones for hours and hours, and it's just like, oh my gosh, mom, just hurry up! I need to do my homework. And "Kaya cállate, mijo?" That's all you hear. It's like oh my gosh, like bro, like give me, I need homework time.
So it just puts into perspective. It's like we want to progress, but we can't.
Yeah, really. And then they get mad because you have bad grades.
Yo, when did you do
What's
your
wrong with
homework?
you? Why weren't you doing your homework?
Well, where
You're
weren't
on
you
the
doing your homework?
phone.
Where's the chocolate? Who has my chocolate? So it's like, oh my gosh, bro. It's like,
You're like still stick to my back.
Yeah.
yeah. So that was always the worst. And I don't know if you guys ever had like similar stories to that or
I remember the little dinosaur that would come in, and then
oh yeah, the
and then
little
you come to
T-Rex
find
looking
yeah,
thing.
you come to find out that you could play with the dinosaur. Like
Yes, that was
mind blown.
Yep,
I don't
yep.
remember that.
Yeah,
I
like
remember the dinosaur. What
yeah,
did?
you could play with the dinosaur. Like
How would you
you
play with
could
it?
I I think it's like the space bar. You use it to jump. Like
Jump.
the dinosaur jumps,
Mhm.
and while you're waiting for it to load, because it took forever, you could
Yeah,
play. I wish you had a video of the dinosaur, um,
they
but
brought it back too. They brought it back.
so
I
that we
don't know,
can
a few years
interact with
ago.
it.
Yeah, it does the little jumping thingy.
And it's like the whole time we could have been playing, but we're sitting here looking at this dinosaur.
Yeah, and it's just hearing those ugly tones.
Yeah, it's like
Is that the dinosaur game
Yeah.
offline? Oh, okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, so
Try to
here,
see if you can share it.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and share it here. So let's see here. Let's see. Where is it at?
Oh, and we gotta excuse Rome. He's traveling the country, so hopefully he'll be on next time.
He will be on next time. He will be missed this time.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have, but I do have a picture of it though. Um, man, this little dumb dinosaur. What the heck? You could jump on it. Okay, so let's uh let's pull this up. There it is.
Yeah, I was mind blown when I found out that you could interact with the little
Seriously.
dinosaur while I was loading.
I didn't know you
Oh,
can do that
wait.
until in my late 20s.
Yeah.
I didn't find out until like 2 years ago when I saw it like on TikTok or something.
No way. So this is the little dinosaur
Yeah,
right
That's
here.
a dinosaur.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know that you could play with it. I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
seeing it run, but I didn't think you could play with it.
Yeah, it's a game.
But then again, every time I was waiting for it to load, I was always somewhere. I was probably either at the fridge. That was like 90% of my teenage years. Just being at the fridge in the fridge. Looking for food.
Opening it up and hoping that there was something different than the last time you went to check in.
Every 5 minutes, my mom
Yeah.
close that fridge.
And then you have all the butter containers where there's everything but butter.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Yes, yes. Okay, so what did your mom have in it?
Beans, rice, hot sauce, everything
Crema.
but butter.
Butter or the crema, dude.
Yes, yes. It's like everything but that.
Oh my gosh, man, that's hilarious, man. Those were our things growing up, man. Okay, man. Okay, so
Yeah.
tell me this: what about did you guys ever do LimeWire?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did that.
No. So for those of you who don't know what LimeWire is, you download music off of this
Mhm.
program. And I used to hate that so much because that was another thing that it was a love-hate relationship, I should say. Because you download music and then you just have it and play it for yourself, whatever. But sometimes, and I want to say it's probably a 50% hit
Chance.
Yeah, I
chance
can say that.
where it was a whole different song. So you waited like 2 to 3 hours, sometimes even 4 for this song to download, just to like, you're over here waiting for like a I don't know, some like a Snoop Dogg song, for example, just for it to download and it being like a Celine Dion, dude.
Genie in the bottle. Like
Genie
no.
in the bottle, man.
What? Oh
Yeah.
man.
When LimeWire hit, it was like back in the 2000s, man. It was nice, man. Don't get me wrong, it was nice because I would create like my own little albums and my little jam mixtapes, and I would just like walk around in the Walkmans. I don't know if you guys remember the Walkmans back in the day. And so the CD players, as soon as they came out with the non-skip CD players, man, you thought you were like the richest person in town because not everybody had those anti-skip CD players growing up.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember making the little mix CDs and having to write down like track 1 is this one, and then having to write it all down. Sure, I remember growing up and using a cassette and putting it in my radio, and then just be listening to the radio, for a while, and then when I hear the announcement of the one particular song that I want to record, I'm like, okay, it's coming, and I just have to have the button like ready to go, just to click record, and I can have it on my little tape.
It just reminds me of when we would get answering machines on the phones, and then we would just play the music. It's like
The recording, yes.
yeah, it's like you wait for the music, and it's like
That
the
was a cool
music is
thing.
playing in the background. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
this is Rogue Santino. Leave your message after the beat.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
music's in the background.
Dude,
yeah.
I remember that. I remember that. Like you would play like the first 5 seconds of like
A song you like.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like for example, like Baby Bash, like Sugar Sugar, whatever that Sugar Sugar song
Yeah.
goes. Yeah, I don't even remember the lyrics. It's been so long, man. Sugar Sugar, how you get so fly? And then
That's how I
like,
got
yeah,
diabetes.
you reach Johnny Boy's cell phone. Please leave your name, text, or name, voicemail, and phone number, and I'll get back to you whenever I can. And then it goes
And
back
then
to
the music just
the
starts
music.
again. Yeah.
That was a cool thing to have, though. That was a cool thing to have. Same with like
Yeah.
your ringtone. Like you had to pay to get the one ringtone, and it wasn't even the legit license. It was like the instrumental for it.
Oh,
You know,
my
this is not
goodness.
what I wanted. No, no. Well, so I had, let's see. I had a little phone, a little small phone by Nokia.
Which
Um,
they were bulletproof.
Yes, they are.
yeah, they were bulletproof, man. You could actually like, yeah, they were like little tiny bricks, man. And that was my first phone. And
There's the story about a man that got shot and the
Mhm.
Nokia phone just stopped the bullet.
Yeah, it did. I saw that.
What?
He had like had it
Yeah.
on his pocket. He had it in his
Yeah.
pocket.
Y'all gotta look it up, man. For
Oh,
reals?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I
How
saw
long ago was this?
when Nokias were out, but I saw a meme of Captain America's shield with Nokia phones all over it. Like the back
What?
of Captain
Oh,
America.
that's hilarious. He would have thrown that at Thanos. Thanos would have been down in one
there's
hit.
no way he
Boom.
could get over
That's
the
it.
shield.
Nokia done.
Yes. You haven't heard about that, Johnny?
No.
Yeah, this
All right.
I'm
guy
looking it
got
up right now.
shot,
I'm looking
and
it
the
up
bullet
right
just
now.
stopped on top of the Nokia phone. Like it did not penetrate.
So, well, okay. So my question is, how big was this bullet? Because if it was a 9mm, then I mean, it's understandable.
I don't know. They didn't go into details of how big. I doubt it was a sniper weapon or anything like that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, because if it's a 50 cal, then
There's
that's
no way it was.
there's no way a Nokia could stop that.
Hey, if
you
anybody
imagine?
has stories about Nokias and how tough they are, like put them in the chat. But-
It was a nuclear bomb that
That
hit that.
protected. You just put it over your face and it covered you. Oh,
came out unharmed.
All right. All right. Let me show you guys what I found. Let me see if I know how to do this. Uno momento, por favor. So this Nokia phone saved a man's life by stopping a bullet.
Wow! Look at that.
Look at that bullet.
Jeez.
Nokia
It's a Nokia
phones.
301.
Yeah.
That is
Insane.
crazy. So, all right. So it just went straight. And look, and the screen is still on, dude.
You can still play Snake.
I know. Oh, I remember the game. Like, oh, the little
my
screen
God.
there, just playing Snake.
Yeah,
Yep,
there was Snake, and then there was one that I liked playing where there was a shooting one too, kind of like Galaga.
Mhm.
And then there was one that I liked playing. It kind of looked like Spider-Man, but like I think you'd like jump from rope to rope.
I'm trying to remember the name.
But it was a side scroller, right?
Yeah, it was a side scroller.
I forgot what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
Didn't
I
they
used to
also
like
have
playing
the
that one.
ping pong game? Like, you just
Oh
go-
yes, yeah.
Did I have I think I did have the ping pong one in that one.
yeah, just sit there going up and down, getting the ball.
Yeah, so to this day I don't remember the name of the phone that I had because I just remember it was the tiniest phone, and that's what a lot of people were getting. Like in the early 2000s, that's what everyone
a
was getting
BlackBerry?
was a little small one, and
A little Barbie size.
and
Hello?
so like I want to say they were called Simons, but I used to call them Siemens. when I
Oh
was
my
growing
God.
Look at
So
me and my
that was my
Siemens.
phone. That was my first phone, but I think they're called Simons. I don't know, but
Mind you, Johnny Boy had a hard time with the internet, so that's
I couldn't research it, man, because my mom was always on the phone.
yeah.
And I guess for those of you that don't know, when you have dial-up, you can either be on the internet or be on the phone. You can't be doing both things at once. Not until later on when they added a second, where you can add a second line to your home,
Oh,
and
that
then you
was a
can
big
do.
deal.
Yeah, that was a big deal having the two lines. But then, most people were like, "Why would I pay for two lines so you can be on the internet? Go outside."
Remember when AOL used to be a CD?
Oh man, yeah, I did not have internet then, but I had friends that had internet then, and you got mail.
Yeah, I remember that. You got, you know what? And I don't even know if I have. Well, because you had, because the whenever you got the AOL CDs, it came with like, uh, if I'm not mistaken, I think it came with minutes.
Really?
I think it came with minutes. Like you have like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, uh, of internet time. And so
Oh, so that was like a subscription?
yeah, it was a subscription. Here, let me see if I could find that because it was like the here. Let me see. Um, let's see the AOL CD-ROM. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm not tripping out. So let me share the screen here. And so I would always get like I would always find CDs and use them because it was free internet. But see
That's
how
smart.
yeah 1100 hours right there, 500 hours.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I always wonder why I thought it was just to install the program so you can have like the AOL on your
Mm-hmm.
computer.
No,
I
yeah, it,
didn't.
it is it is to
Oh,
install the program, but
oh, okay.
yeah,
But it
yeah,
also
yeah.
comes with the minutes or
It
whatever at
also
the
comes with
time.
the yep. And then so you have so for example, this one it says 1175 hours for free for 50 days. I
Wow.
mean, so if you're online for like 24/7, then it's going to be less than 50 days.
Hmm.
But if you don't use the internet at all, you get the 50 days and you're out of your hours.
That just reminds me when cell phones weren't, something that was affordable, and you had to use the little recharge cards so you can go make phone calls at the payphone.
Oh, yeah, like I've never done that. I've never done that. But
That's
yeah.
because you're spoiled. You and your little Barbie phone. I mean, Simon.
My little Siemens
Yeah,
phone.
Siemens phone. No, I had to go use the payphone every time. Like I couldn't afford that.
Bro, man. You had your quarters and dimes and nickels.
No, I was bougie. I had the little card. Just had to refill
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Just
That's right. You
I
had
swipe,
mean,
swipe
the
it.
you didn't do collect calls with the messages. Hi, this is how to baby. It's a boy.
No, but I would send some messages to like my cousins through their beepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I couldn't afford an actual phone call, so I just sent them a message so they rack up the bill.
dude, those pagers, man. I mean, like granted, pagers were before our time, right? But
Yep.
it came back in the early 2000s. And so I remember like there were the colorful pagers. I've never had one
Mm.
because I don't know why I never had one, but I had all my friends that had the pagers and they thought they were cool. And this was before I had my Siemens phone, but there was like
Simon.
It's
Simon,
Simon.
but yeah, there were some pretty cool ones. There was like some green ones. I remember there were red ones, and they were tiny too. So they were tiny, and then. Yeah, and then cell phones came out like I want to say maybe like a year or two right after, and that's when everybody stopped using pagers. And so, um, but yeah, man, do you guys remember the T9 text?
Mm-mm.
T9 text.
Yeah, where you
Doesn't
had
sound
to
familiar.
like when you're texting the old way, the old school way.
Oh yes. Oh man, I had a BlackBerry, and I didn't even have to look. I could be talking to you, and then my fingers were doing. I knew exactly where all the keys were, and then we came out with this keyboard
The keyboard.
touchscreen thing, and I'm like, oh man, I missed the sidekick. Having the little the full-on keyboard.
Yeah, yeah, those T9 man. I those you could just like as you're driving, just texting, and because you know where everything is at, so you could just
Yeah.
literally text and drive. I used to text, drive, and I used to wear. I used to drive standard at that time too.
Dude, me too. I
Mhm.
had a Prelude, and so I was driving a stick, and I was texting. Shoot, sometimes I still be eating, and I'm like, I got into an accident, but I don't want to go there. But
Oh
it
shoot,
was safe.
shoot.
It was safe to do it.
No, those T9s, man. Those T9 were text messages were something else. But here, let's see. Let's freshen up your. Let's see how good you guys are with the T9 text messages. So, all right, and then those of you who are watching that would like to join us too, you could too. So everybody, pull out your phones.
Ooh.
So we're gonna see how fast you guys could T9 text.
Okay, and
See
then
if
we
I'm
you
just
not
go
guys
good.
got
I've
it.
never done this.
You never texted in like in those flip phones, bro?
Mm-mm.
What?
No, nope. Yeah,
Huh.
no, I never had the. I guess I could type on my computer keyboard.
Okay, okay. Here we go. So we'll go something easy. We'll go something easy. So go into your phones and then go into your like you're going to make a phone call and pull up your
Mhm.
keypad.
Okay, got it.
The sad part is like the things aren't there. Like you know how letters are behind it. Oh, there they
It's
are.
there. It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be there. If
Okay.
you have an iPhone, like you should have the numbers and then the letters right below it on your keypad, on your phone
It's gonna
keypad.
be hard to type this stuff.
Yeah. So this isn't texting. So those of you who are watching, you better not
Don't-
cheat. So don't pull up texting. So pull up the actual the phone pad where it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
But ABC all the through the alphabet.
Yep. Okay, so we'll go easy. We'll go easy for the 1st
Mhm.
one.
I don't even
Alright.
remember what the space button is.
I want to say it was 0 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think
it was
you guys
0.
are press and hold it,
I
and
think
then
so.
it did the space. Or
I
it was a
think one of
double
my
tap, I
kids
remember.
got an old phone that we could use. They just use it to play Tetris.
All right. This one is gonna be super easy. Okay, so we're gonna do the word. Let's do the word 8. Like you're eating 8. Like I just ate.
Okay, 283.
Is it 283?
Yes, sir.
You sure about that?
283. I mean, are we doing the double tapping or like the triple
Yeah,
tapping? to get to the
No,
word?
this
Oh,
is like
like
how
a
it was,
full
like
on,
how we
okay.
did it back in the day.
So,
So
22833.
833.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Then we're gonna go one more for the practice, and then we're gonna go straight into the competition here. All right.
They should put the numbers in the chat, like what the numbers are.
All right, and then those of you who are watching or listening, you know, if you want to do it with us, do it. Or if you guys want to be the judges, you guys could be the judges and say who won. All right. All right. So let's do the word the.
The okay.
Mm-hmm.
84433.
Yes.
Yeah, I did it.
Bro,
I'm sitting here like, dang, this is hard.
Do you want to do one more just for the warm up?
No, I don't know. Like, can we be done now?
You're like, oh, so
I'm
you
looking
won.
at my phone like,
won also.
You want those?
Yo no sabo. I'm a no sabo kid.
I'm a no sabo kid.
You're a no sabo T9 kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually our phones had the wheel, like the number.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No. And,
Okay.
and back then we felt like we were rich. It's like, oh, we got the rotary phone.
Oh, so you had the yeah. I remember seeing those. I've never seen them like myself, but I've seen them that they used to be a thing. And then there was like the digital, or not the digital ones, but
that came
instead of-
away after. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was too
then-
fancy.
there were the button ones.
we were bougie. You're like, yeah,
Dang.
gotta call grandma.
I'll let you know when I'm done
Yeah,
dining.
hold on, grandma.
Yeah, my grandparents had those. So I grew up using them whenever I was at their house doing the rotary phones. They actually
Have you
made a comeback. Like you can plug it into your iPhones and like Androids.
have you seen the
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
kids
Because they
nowadays? They try to figure out what they are, and
Oh, that's so funny.
it's like the kids are
yeah.
like,
I seen
or they
videos of
ask him,
those.
"What are the yellow pages?" Uh, I don't know. Uh, Pages that are yellow.
They're not wrong. That's not a
Yeah,
wrong answer.
yeah,
Yeah, no, no, they're not. They're not. I mean, yellow pages, white pages. I mean, they were all the same thing. And so it
yeah.
used to be like it used to be a stack like of phone books. Like, oh my gosh, it was.
I remember just going out to
They were
like
like that big.
sleepovers,
Uh huh.
and it's like, oh, what pizza should we get today? And it's pages and
Oh
pages of
yeah.
phones.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, sometimes didn't they have coupons sometimes or
Mhm.
no?
Yeah, on the
They
front.
they did right on the front.
I felt like we
Yeah.
always got him in summer. Like, oh, yellow pages are back. It's like, let's build a fort with them because there's so many of them.
Some people use it for to sit on them in their car because they're too short to reach the steering wheel.
Oh, that's a
It's
heavy,
the
heavy
best step.
book.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and then now, I mean, we don't really care for who's
no, we Google like what
we Google
businesses.
everything. Yeah, and then nowadays
Yeah.
it's like it's not it's private now, so it's not it's so hard to get somebody else's phone number versus back then it was just on a piece of
Oh
paper.
yeah, like you just find out your girl's last name, and he's like sitting there looking.
And the
And their
address was there too.
address.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
back.
makes it even worse.
But
Mm-hmm.
no, not really. If you think about it, everybody's information is on the internet.
Well, I
It's
mean,
harder to get it now. I think you have to get a
yeah,
subscription.
you have
I
to
mean,
pay
now
for
we
stuff.
have like our credit card numbers and everything tied to our phones. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I already got your numbers, girl. Like, I don't need you anymore. Oh,
Yeah,
that
no.
reminds me. That
Uh-huh.
reminds me of a crazy story. Like one of my coworkers, um, female. I'm not gonna say her name, but this guy like found like searched for her, and it was crazy because the way she is on the system, like just googling her name, she used her maiden name, and he texted her. It's like, hey, is this so and so? And it and she was like, yeah, it is. But who is this? It's like, oh, this is Bob for just name purposes.
Jehoshaphat.
Jeremiah. And it's like, hey, I think you were cute. You want to go out? And like, she was livid. Like, who gave this guy my phone number? And everybody at the
Yeah,
office was like,
creep.
no. Like, and my boss was like, well, did you ask him to see how he figured out? And the man just searched her up and found. But I wonder if he sent the message to all of the girls that had the same name and said, hey, is this so and so? And it's like, but yeah, it's
That's just
creepy.
creepy
That's
when like
creepy.
when people actually go that extra mile just to stalk you and to do whatever they can to get your information. That's way creepy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know like if I got a random text message from I
A
don't know
random number.
a random number and was just like, hey, I've been hey Johnny boy, I've been looking for you forever now. I've been trying to figure out, what you've been up to, like where do you live? I think I'll be freaked out.
It's like, Mama.
I need an adult. I need an adult.
But then we think about the songs back in our time, like what is the song where this a stalker, every time you breathe, every move you make, I'll be
Mm.
watching you. It's like,
Mhm.
Oh
oh, what
yeah,
is that
yeah.
song?
Uh the police sings it.
Yeah,
The group.
and it's like every breath you take, it's like, come on, and we're all like singing, dancing, and it's like
Tequila's
a
everybody's jam.
stalker. It was made by
Yeah.
Bundy over here.
And then the crazy part is that P Diddy remastered that song to Biggie Smalls.
Go figure.
Ooh. That's how they
Yeah,
got him.
when he died, so he's trying to diddle.
Yeah. Oh man. Like, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like, all the creepy songs we used to listen to, and we were okay with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a music video out there in the 80s. I'm trying to remember who sings it, but the song it goes something like where this guy got this girl's phone number. Chad, if you know the name of the song, I have it in my head, but it's like
We
oh my
need that
gosh.
program where you just hum it and it spits it right out.
Oh,
No, you don't want to
Shazam.
hear me hum.
You're humming while you're getting tea time apparel, getting ready.
All right. So let's see here. I think I found it. I think I found it.
Ooh, okay.
Let's
Let's listen to it.
see. Maybe not.
So it's about a guy that gets a girl's phone number.
Yeah, and so it's creepy. Because this guy is like, is it Tommy Toon Toon? 8675309. Let me see if it's this one. Okay, no, it's definitely not this one.
Tommy Two Tone, maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to look for it, and I'm gonna have to throw this on into like next episode.
No, you won't be able to
weirdest.
sleep. You're gonna wake up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and like, I got the song.
Yeah, got it. We go live now, guys. We go
Yeah,
live now.
Get back on. Get back on. We gotta get this. No.
Yeah, no, I can't find it. I'll this is an IOU for everybody that's watching, but I'll definitely find it and then put it into the next episode. It'll definitely be on the next episode. I promise you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's this music video, and it's an 80s music video, and this guy is literally creeping up against like the window and watching like this girl like in her bedroom. And it's like, oh my gosh, dude, like you look like you're about to snag her up and like go like, unalive her.
Yeah.
And so yeah, no,
Creepy.
it's very creepy, man. It's very creepy. But yeah, I'll definitely look it up, and then we'll play it for next week's episode.
What is your thoughts on all those songs that get recycled?
Like with the new
Like
they sampling it with the new music. Is that
no,
what you're
like
talking about?
they just. I'm trying to think of one that they do like just new artists just do a new rendition of it.
I don't know what it's called, but I've seen a lot of videos lately of like back in the 40s or 30s songs, and then now like Beyonce singing it.
Oh yeah,
or-
that's called sampling.
Oh,
So
okay.
they sample the music from like in the past, and they remaster it. Is that what you guys?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's your thought about sampling songs that were already like good hits, and now we have Drake stealing these comments. I mean, Byron. These.
Oh man, we're gonna make Rome jump on, man. That was a whole conversation and a half. For those of you who don't know, we so usually throughout the week we meet throughout the week, and we talk about our shows and whatnot. We call them like little huddles, and we got into this huge debate on how Drake stole music from other artists, and Rome just went off on a rampage on how that wasn't true. And so we did what, 20 songs or something
So
like that?
many
Right? 20
examples.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
So many. And he lost it when everything that's yours is in the box to the left.
Oh yes, with the
When he
queen.
sampled Beyonce's
It's like,
Drake
not the
stole
queen.
Beyonce's song.
Not the queen of country.
He
He was
lost.
just like, that didn't count. That doesn't count. I was like, oh, it does count, man. It
Totally
counts.
counts. Sorry, everyone, that totally counts, bro.
And so the song was To the Left, I think it's called, by Beyonce. I think that's what it's called. I don't know, but
I don't
like,
know what it's
to the
called,
left,
but
to the left, everything you own in that box to the left.
mhm.
And yeah, Drake sampled that, and yeah, Rome did not like that.
No.
But yeah, that was what it took us like 30 minutes or something like that, right?
It
On
was a
that,
long time.
it was a long time. We were
with
like
that
30 minutes
subject.
arguing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. So, but yeah. So, anyways, going back to what you were doing, what you were saying, sampling. I feel that it depends on who does it. Like, for example, uh I was listening to a sample. I don't know if you guys heard Return of the Mac. Return of
Yeah.
the Mac. Return.
Mhm.
Okay. So here, let me see if I can find it.
I wonder which was the most song that's been sampled by different, because they changed it a little bit, like genre, like types of.
Genre.
There you
Genre?
go. I can't even
Oh.
talk
Like
anymore.
genre.
Ah,
So
mantra.
so here's one. Watch. So I was listening to this one, and this song this song isn't as new, but when I heard it, I was just like, wow, this is a pretty cool sample. And this is Post Malone. He's the one that samples it. So watch, let me share my screen here real quick. All right, here we go.
Baby, now I got the flow. I'm about to pull up. His wishful curves. And I've been waiting so long. Now I gotta resurface. He know we ready to start. How the bread and we burn it. Come on. Cause I've been feeling cool time. I've been fucking cool time.
Can you guys hear it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Return of the Man.
Yeah.
Mm.
How the bread and we burn it. Cause I've been feeling cool time. I've been fucking cool time. Don't you know?
All right.
He did a
What'd
pretty
you
good
guys think?
job. I think
Yeah.
as long as like the artist, they do like a good kind of like an homage to it and not change so much of it, just kind of
But made it
Update.
their own. Yeah.
just update it a little bit. I think it's not bad. But if they're like legit just stealing it and saying it's their own, then I think that's when I have an issue with them.
Drake.
Drake.
You guys sound like you're getting sick.
Yeah,
You know,
cold.
there's been a bug going around.
Oh man.
It's called the Drake bug.
Some A minor bug.
No, not in here. Not in here. Too early. Too early.
Certified lover boy.
Mind you, he left the country. Come on, guys. He's
For a
close.
reason.
He's out in Canada now.
Yeah. So when it's I mean, I feel like Post Malone has one of the best samples music out there that he just jams into, you know. And I'm not saying this because I'm a huge Post Malone fan. You know, I like Post Malone, but you know, for him to be able to do these kind of things, you know, sample music and then you know just kind of do his own thing on top of that, and then turn around and switch genres to country music. You know, I feel that not a lot of artists could do that. And then his collaboration with other artists in the country world. I mean, I feel like Post Malone should have won that freaking Grammy, not Beyonce. I said it.
I
It
think
had to be. It
100%.
had to be said.
Rome
Yeah.
here, he would have been flipping his truck upside down and coming to your house.
You know what? And if Rome wants to jump on, I jump on, Ro. Jump on. No, I'm just kidding. I'll take you on, bro. No.
He's in Florida right now, but
Yeah, no. So I'm sorry about that, but Beyonce should have never won that that Grammy. It should have been Post Malone. It should have been
yeah.
Post Malone.
There's the comments like that she purchased that, or what's his name purchased that award for her
Jay-Z.
husband. Yeah, Jay-Z. It's like, come on. And
He
then
bought the Grammy. That there's something
yeah,
out there that says that.
yeah, there's like comments
Yeah.
out there on social media that he paid for her award.
And that's why Eminem doesn't go to those shows anymore, because a lot of them, like good
He
artists,
was saying
legit
something
artists,
about that.
he does not. He's like, don't invite me to these things because it's all rigged. It's like
Mm.
a
Yeah.
good artist like 50 Cent should have won like a Grammy when he first came out, just because he had such a banging first album that he's like, he should have won, but yet he didn't.
He lost.
I don't believe he was even nominated. So
You're
that's
talking
when
about the Get Rich or Die Trying.
hmm
Yeah, that was a good
Mm.
album. That was a good
Yeah.
album.
There's a link that I forwarded you guys about, like, is it Tupac that's singing about all these unalive rappers? It's like, ask her if she knows. Like, they were mentioning the Queen, Beyonce. It's like, what? It's like,
Oh.
I've never listened to that song before
Oh.
until this week. It's like, she's got something to do with unaliving people? What's this conspiracy going on? And it's like, I don't know. It's
Ooh,
just-
maybe we talk about the next
Yeah.
episode and dive
Yeah.
into that, because that sounds
Ooh.
spicy. Ooh.
Yeah,
I
that'll be
know,
our
it's
next gossip. Or our
what
next
what
detail right
hidden
there.
dark secrets did they have in their huge closets?
You know, and it's funny because today, earlier today, we were actually talking about that with somebody out at work, and about how the whole, you know, with the whole Diddy thing and Beyonce and her possibly unaliving people, which all that is just, you know what I mean? It's conspiracy, so we don't know. So
Yeah,
it'll be crazy
when
to
you
do some
have
research
money,
on
like
that.
you can just buy yourself out of. It feels like you can buy yourself out of your crime.
Or you buy a lookalike like Diddy
Yeah.
did.
Oh, what's up with the? Oh, that's a clone. It's a clone. It's not really him.
It's not
Kanye
him.
West. They're saying it's like he's a
Oh.
clone. That's
Yeah,
like,
it's him too.
what?
I heard Avril Lavigne was a clone.
Mhm.
Where is that, bro? She's been gone since like the 90s.
Well, that's the thing, that she's supposedly passed, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
somebody came in her place. It's either her clone or just a lookalike.
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
It reminds me of the movie The Island. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Where celebrities create clones, and they're in this like place where they grow up, and it's like, hey, you won the lottery, you're going to the island, and then they find out that the island is where they go and be unalive because the real person in the real world needs some sort of body limb or
Whoa.
whatever. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's like, I wonder if they already have it in place and we don't know.
Mhm.
So should we, like, non-celebrities go create our own, or get our own island and create our own
Clones?
I think you need to have like a lot of
Hmm.
money for that.
Well, do we? Okay, so if we get, well, I guess it wouldn't be much. So we need to share this podcast with everybody that's watching and
Yeah, share
listening
with
to us.
friends so we can
Share
make
it with
calls
your
of
friends,
ourselves.
and then we need to create a GoFundMe account. If everybody, if we could get like 1 billion people to follow, and those 1 billion people to donate $1,
No,
we'll
one
have
penny,
$1 billion
One
right there
penny.
for an island, and then we could all go and
Get
create our
clones.
clones in that island.
But no, imagine the possibilities. I can send my clone to go to work when it'll feel good, and then we'll trade.
Or
So-
screw that, my clone will be doing all the work for me. Like, get out of here, man.
It's your
No.
job now.
And it reminds me of another movie, like a futuristic movie called Friday. Like, it's these 7 twins. Like, there's one for each day. 7 girls that are born There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, and Friday goes missing because they're all the one person. This father hid his children forever, and so you get to go out
On
once
the
a day.
day.
But you come back and report, hey, today I had a gossip with La Llorona, and she's just dramatic. So you report to your sister. If like Monday, you tell Tuesday, hey, this is what happened, and then Tuesday comes back, tells Wednesday, it's just so you know, this is what the project we're going to be doing. And then in the movie, Friday goes missing, and so they don't know what happened. So when Saturday goes out, the whole world goes crazy because Friday has been like captured, and so they're like, how is Friday out? We have Friday over here. What's going on? And then they realize that this scientist has hidden all these kids for so many years that they just played the system, and then they go and find out that they're unaliving a lot of the population because it's a futuristic Earth, and they need to save resources.
Oh shoot!
I
That
think in
sounds
my
good. What's it
Saturday,
called?
It's
Friday.
called Friday, like Friday.
Is it
Let's see.
Friday?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see.
The only Friday
what
I
happened
know
to
is with
Friday?
Ice Cube and
Let me see. I gotta
The
remember.
only
That's
Friday I know.
that's
the only.
Speaking of,
Let's see. I
man,
gotta
I want to
figure out.
watch that movie now. Friday. I love all the Friday movies. They're funny. They're so classic.
I gotta figure out what it is, but you can tell that I've been watching a lot of TV. Oh, what happened to Monday? Okay, so this.
Oh, I heard what happened to Monday. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I've
Yeah,
heard of it, but I've never seen. I've
it's
only heard of the title. I don't think I've ever seen the trailer for it.
so here's the premise.
Sounds
It's
so
like
good.
in a world where families are limited to one child due to overpopulation, set of individuals, septuplets, which 7, avoid being put in a long sleep. Mind you, the sleep is where the government unalives them.
Shoot. I,
So they're telling everybody, like, you had a second child. We're gonna put him to sleep until we can fix the world, and then we'll wake him up. But the government, goes
I
back
got
to
I,
the government. They're always hiding things from us.
I got the trailer. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's share the screen here. What happened to Monday? So this is on Netflix. So this trailer is just off of YouTube here. All right, here we go.
For 3 decades, the Child Allocation Bureau has combated catastrophic overpopulation
This sibling will be processed under authority of the Child Allocation Act.
to build a sustainable future full of hope and possibility.
How do you plan on hiding this?
Starting tomorrow, you will each get to go outside on the day of the week that is your name. Sunday will get to go outside on Sunday, Monday on Monday, Tuesday on Tuesday, and so on. You will all take on the singular identity of Karen.
Karen, do you have any siblings?
No.
7 siblings surviving to adulthood. It would destroy my credibility.
Miss Setman, step into the van, please.
Monday's not showing up in the grid.
You gotta go out there.
Where am I going?
Run. The trash will soften the impact.
There's no trust.
What are you waiting for? Go get her!
What happens to one of you happens to you all.
That looks really good.
But mind you, it's rated at MA, so
Ooh,
Yeah.
mature. I definitely want to watch it.
but it's a really interesting movie because Those kids are really smart.
I'm gonna share my screen. I want to show you guys a video that I saw earlier this week. Let's see.
It's an infinity of us.
It is.
We're
No, I
into the
wanted-
Matrix now.
We're in the
Into the
Matrix.
Matrix. Let me rewind it a little bit. I don't know this rapper. I guess his name is Kid Boo.
Is there any noise?
I was gonna say, is there audio?
There is audio. You guys can hear it.
No. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to say what they're saying. No.
I got tattoos. You got tattoos too. I got tattoos.
So I got
my
the
pecs.
same tattoos as you.
I got tattoos in my face. Look, it's Majin Buu, the tattoo in his forehead.
I'm just an island boy.
The Island Boys. So I guess this kid Boo, he went on live. I don't know, Facebook or Instagram live, and then he showed his clone because people didn't believe that he has a clone. So he's like, here he is. We're on live, and he's like, he has the same tattoos. We have the same scars, and
I mean, if they're
Yeah, twin.
twins, yeah. If
Yeah,
they
if they're
do
twins,
everything
yeah.
together, yeah. They just do everything together.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I
one
don't
of-
think I don't think those kind of people have. I'm sorry, but I don't think they have money for clones.
I don't know. That's Kid Boo. He's deadly.
Yeah.
To call out. I mean, because I'm poor too, man. I don't have money for clone. That's why I'm trying to do this podcast. No.
You mean it's not to educate the world?
What
It's
do
a
we know
win-win.
about that education, man?
Yeah, we had dial tone. We don't know anything about education.
And neither will the next generation with Trump getting rid of the education system.
Oh yeah,
Shoot.
he's using the what's the program?
Dodge?
Department of Efficiency. Like, is that what it's called?
It's something like that.
Yeah, Dodge or something like that.
Dodge,
Ah,
yeah. And I thought my Dodge.
Oh,
was
you're
gonna
talking
go
about
up.
Doge. That's Doge.
There you go.
Doge.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
like,
like-
Dodge. I'm like, Dodge is a car company. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, what do they have to do with anything? Like,
No, Dodge.
Other
The
than making
Department for
cars.
Efficiency. It's like, okay, if we want to save money, let's eliminate the space ship that you're spending billions of dollars on building. How many of us will ever?
Hey, but
step in the spaceship?
thanks to Doge, I mean, they're giving us back $2,500.
I'm yet to see that. Like,
I mean, it's coming in as a stimulus, so I'm getting my stimmy, dude. I'm gonna get my stimmy.
you better send us a picture on our next episodes. Just let us know.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be that soon, man. Next episode, they're still working on it.
I don't know. They were having a cow when they gave us stimulus checks for COVID, so I'm surprised they're even doing this.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see. But
I'm still
shoot,
waiting for the tooth fairy to pay me back for my teeth. So when I get those stimulus checks, then I'll start believing in the tooth fairy.
oh man, I haven't gotten money from the tooth fairy in forever.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Musk trying to say we're gonna give you a stimulus check.
You get a stimulus.
I just need all your data. I need all your data, and then
Mhm.
I'll give you the stimulus check. That's his,
Oh wait, that's why. So he went into the Social Security to get all of our info, and that's why
Yeah.
he's getting us a stimulus. Like, here you
Here.
go. I'm sorry, I have all
Here's
your
the
info.
stimulus to $2,500, but mind you, I'm taking care of all the Social Security. I'll be gone. So, yeah,
I mean, I'm totally fine with that. Shoot, like, get my info. I mean, there's nothing I have here that somebody would want to steal anyways. So it's like they'll probably look at my info, and be like, man, he lives a boring life. What the heck? He just goes to work and goes home,
Here,
and does podcasts on Fridays.
here's $1. Here's $1.
They
Go
start
buy
donating to
yourself.
me, man.
Go buy yourself one egg because now they cost $1.
Oh man, sweet. So
Yeah.
that's enough for our roast talk about our little throwback 90s throwback. So let's I guess it's time for our Oso's corner, right?
Yeah, it's time
Oh,
to grab that tinfoil hat and let's get ready for our journey into, well, one of the most controversial theories of our planet Earth. And pretty much, what if everything you know about our planet is wrong? So let's dive into the unknown. So let's roll the thing.
All right.
All right. Well, today we are talking about the flat earth conspiracy theory. So, just to give you guys a little background of this, if you haven't heard of it, it is the belief that the earth is flat, like a pancake, instead of it being round like a ball. So, people who believe this, that the earth is flat, they think that if you travel far enough, that you could actually fall off the edge of the earth. Um, and they think that the pictures that we've seen, from the space station and seeing the Earth in a globe,
round.
that they're round, that they're fake. They think that there's like this ice wall surrounding the Earth, and that's how we can tell when we're at the edge of the Earth. Have you
So,
have you guys heard of this?
so what happens if you fall? Where do you go?
I don't
You
know.
just float into space
Going to a black hole.
with
I
your
don't know.
tinfoil hat.
No, that's how you prevent yourself from falling into the black hole.
Oh.
But if like the ice is keeping it, like what happens with the ice melts? Because everybody talks about global warming.
Well, see, that's a hoax.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah,
no
that
such
makes
thing.
sense. All right, theory solved. Moving on.
That's it.
That was
That was a
it.
short one. That was a short one.
I thought you were gonna tell us that
He's
inside the
hung.
magma of the Earth, there's dinosaurs.
No, there's no
Okay.
such thing.
so
Well, let me
so
tell
so
you.
so sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so are you saying that the earth is flat, or are you saying that it's so what's your argument in this?
Well, my argument is that if you were to look at the ocean and you're looking at a ship far away, if the Earth was flat, that ship would just you can kind of still keep seeing it, just kind
Yeah,
of.
like your hand right now.
Exactly. Whereas where it's a globe, you just kind of see it just fade into the horizon, like it looks like it just dives inside the water.
So it disappears.
It disappears. I don't believe that the Earth is flat, but people still, even after most scientists have said that they show the evidence and they show the math and they show the example of the ships disappearing in the horizon, they still believe that the Earth is flat, that it's just all fake. They don't trust the evidence, or at least they don't think, or at least they think that there's like a big secret, that they're keeping from everyone.
So like at the edge of the world, there's something crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll play the I'll do the debate here. So if Earth is round, I mean, how is there? All right, so let me get my facts straight here. So Earth is round, right? That's your argument. I'll argue that the Earth is flat.
Okay.
Okay. You have to be at least 35,000 feet to be able to notice that the Earth is round. At least to start seeing the curve. How come when we're on airplanes, because airplanes usually fly about 40,000 feet, it's nothing but flat lands?
I would argue that you don't see the front of the plane.
But
You
you get a
just have that
window.
tiny window.
Yeah,
And
but
the
you can
tiny
still see
window.
it. You can still see like everything out the tiny window.
But can you? Or do you have to like bump into somebody to try to see like to the little window?
No, I always get window seats. But now with everything that's going on with all these airplanes, man, I don't know if I'll jump into an airplane until next year.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
I'm traveling too, so I'm like, oh, getting into
Where
a
you
plane
going?
for a long time. Central America.
Good luck on that.
Yeah,
Well,
thank
I
you.
think the moment you get out of the U.S., the aviation system works.
Oh, see, then I'm safe, yo.
I don't know what to do there. Like Canada just had that
Oh man, they have the same system. Okay, just go south. Like you're going south.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going
Cross
south
the
anyways.
border, go to Tijuana, and then fly from there. It's probably safer.
I don't know if that'll be safer.
There's a video that Johnny, if you can help me share it, it
Okay.
talks about the concept of the flat Earth, and you know how you
Ooh.
talk about if it is actually flat, if you keep going the distance, you're gonna see the image. So these flat earthers, I don't know if that's what they call themselves. They're like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. They use these like lights to just, if the earth is flat, the light will go through straight all the way. And they put it like 17 feet apart, and then they just kept looking. It's like recording their studies. And I want to show you what they actually discovered. Hopefully it's not long, but let me know if you have it on there, Johnny.
Do you know what it's called? Like,
I put it in our private chat.
let's see here. There we go.
But yeah, it's like they're doing this experiment. Like, okay, let's find the beam. So,
Oh, I was actually looking at this one, but I
Okay.
wasn't sure if this one was it. But okay, I got it. I wasn't too far off. All right, there it is. There it is. You guys see it?
Yeah.
You have a backup experiment. If you're seeing through this hole, through the next hole, and seeing the light at the backboard or 17 feet off the water, the Earth is flat. If he's holding it up at 23 feet high and we're seeing the light, well, that's because the Earth's curved. So I should only be able to see it when it's at 17 feet. Okay, go ahead and drive down there, Enrique. You're going to hold the light there. Enrique, how high is your light?
17 feet.
I mean, it's his. We don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head.
There it is.
Ah.
He's like, stop recording.
Oh man,
that's funny.
Stop recording. It's like,
oh wow.
It's like, I am at 17 feet. It's like, lift it up as high as you can. Okay, we gotta go now, guys. We gotta go.
Shoot. How embarrassing.
Awkward.
They actually have like a society. They have they have the Flat Earth Society. So that's what they call themselves.
The Flat Earth Society.
I want to know how it started. Like, who
Um,
sat there and saying, you know what? I'm not going to believe that the solar system is random balls. It's a frisbee just flying around.
Well, I mean, way back when.
Flat screen TV started.
No, so this goes way back in time when, like ancient civilizations, like the Babylonians and the Egyptians, they thought that the Earth was flat, but it
But was
wasn't until like the Greek times, so like
Galileo? Was it Galileo that is?
no, it's actually a different philosopher, Pythagoras and Aristotle. That they're the ones that came up with the idea of the spherical Earth, and that's when started to take shape. That it's like, okay, well, we're kind of going up against what we believed for so long, and I don't know how to say his name, but it's Aristophanes. He figured out how big the Earth was, and that was over 2,000 years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How did he figure it out?
He did a.
Is that the guy that put the stick on the ground and then he measured? I don't know what he measured, and then is that that guy?
I believe so, because he pretty much measured the distance between a place called CN, and so the sun was directly overhead at noon on a certain day, so there were no shadows. Then he went on the same day in time to another place called Alexandria, and he saw that the stick did cast a shadow. So he measured the angle of the shadow and found that it was about 7.2 degrees. So then he realized that the 7.2 degree angle was part of the full circle, 360 degrees. And he figured out that the distance between CN and Alexandria was 1/50th of the Earth's total size. So by calculating it, the distance between CN and Alexandria, that was about like 800 kilometers. So he multiplied that 800 by 50 and got 40,000 kilometers, or 24,901 miles. And that came super close to what the size of Earth is. He was off by only 75 kilometers. So to be able to do math in just few little things and figure that out, that's incredible.
Yeah, I try to put a piece of paper, like trying to figure out, like, okay, if the Earth is flat, why don't we all see the sun? Because if we all see it, there's like,
yep, exactly.
And then does the pancake just flip over for nighttime? And I don't know.
Well, yeah, because otherwise it's gonna burn. So you have to
pancake.
It's about that time.
So you're telling me that if there is a super being out there, he's only making pancakes with us? It's like, oh, it's turning too brown.
Oh,
flip it
it's
over.
too brown. Flip.
Yep. Flip. Oh man.
But what if it was a disc? Because you're seeing it more as like a square. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it would be a
have,
disc.
I don't have anything round here. I just grabbed a piece of paper but just thought that the concept is like, if it's flat, why don't we all see the sun?
Yeah, at the same time. Like
we wouldn't, because like it'll be in pieces.
But if the sun, they think that the sun is like right
it's also
overhead.
A disc.
So no, because the sun wouldn't be directly above us.
But still, like, how if we're flat and the sun is coming, like, the sun is bigger, why don't we all see the sun if it's all flat?
Because it's rotating by areas. Because the sun is flat too. Moving on. No.
Okay, moving on. Let's go. Thoughts and comments, anybody?
Well, it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned the sun, because they believe that the sun and the moon are much smaller than the scientists say, and that they move in circles above the flat Earth.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
circles.
like a light we have at home.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're the Earth and the lights are walking.
And also, they don't believe in gravity. Did you know that?
They don't believe in gravity.
wait, the
So
don't-
what
flat
happens
earthers
when they
don't?
flip the
Yeah.
pancake? How come
Yeah.
we don't flip over?
So they think that the Earth is moving up. That's what makes things fall down.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
well, technically, I was doing some research on it. So, yeah, with the rotation. Okay, so this is not me playing because I believe that the world is it's a globe. You know, it's not flat, right?
It's
But
not a CD.
it's just for the
like,
debate purposes. That was defending the flat earthers. But sorry, flat earthers. No, you're wrong.
that was a quick conversion.
but yes, the way how the space dimensions is going, so um the sun is moving at a direction as all the planets orbiting all around the sun is moving with the sun, if that makes sense, on that same direction. So even though we're yes, we're rotating,
So our
right, but
fifth
we're also
grade
rotating
solar-
as we're moving.
So our fifth grade science projects where we did the constellations and the planets, they're
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
And then is gravity just a conspiracy theory to keep us here?
The man just wants to keep us down.
It's always the man. What's up with the government?
I don't want to go there.
So are you saying that people outside of the U.S. don't believe in
Maybe
in
they
gravity?
maybe they get together once a year and talk about what disease they're gonna make up, so that way they could keep us under control. Like, you've seen that Simpsons episode of when all the nations get together and they talk about, okay, what disease are we gonna do? Have you not seen that episode of The Simpsons? It's like cat eating disease and stuff like that. It's like, okay,
What?
let's go with that one.
It wouldn't surprise me because I mean, especially with COVID or our recent one
Yeah.
pandemic, that one is coming out to light that it was on purpose versus a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, a lot of people that were using Social Security have all of a sudden unalived themselves. Where did all the Social Security money go? We didn't
Elon
see
Musk
it in
shuttle.
we didn't see it in our end. We still get letters that in this year Social Security is going to be gone.
Yes.
So,
especially with all the illegal immigrants putting in billions of dollars into the Social Security, it's
what
gonna
are we
run
going to
out
do
real
when the
quick.
illegal immigrants don't put anything else in the Social Security and they're all gone?
They're gonna have to go back to work. They need to
We're
build
gonna
more
see a lot-
WalMarts.
I know. I was just going to say we're going to see a lot of greeters at Walmart.
Well, no about you guys, but I got a 401k in place, so
You forget that Musk is going to take away that to the
Yep.
space station. That's why he wants your account numbers.
oh no, my 401k is on a different name.
Roll call. Johnny Boy, present. 401k is dissolved.
It's like oh your name is different, huh? They find it under Johnny Girl.
We said no transitioning.
Oh, man.
Oh,
They-
but going
they're gonna
back to
send
the
you
flat.
to a
Oh, sorry. Go
camp
ahead.
there. Yeah.
Going back to the flat Earth, YC asks, "This so is Australia on the other side of the CD?" LOL. Yes, we're not on the other
Yeah.
side, but they're just scooched down a little bit. Still on top with us, but not. They're not that down under.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but whatever. Flat Earth doesn't exist for all you flat earthers out there. And if you want to debate, let's go. I will debate you.
Or
Just put
just
something
talk
on the
about
comment.
pancakes and then you will convert.
Yeah. I want to see somebody try to flip a pancake without gravity. Like
So in
we
zero
have a mission.
gravity,
We have a mission for those astronauts. Flip a
Mhm.
pancake while you're out there in
flippity
space.
flip.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That'll be interesting. I'm actually trying to imagine what that would look like. Just kind of like, would it just like keep spinning as you're flipping it? And it just
well,
spins?
we've seen videos where like water is a sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Like it comes out and it's like, why is it turned into a sphere if there's no gravity? Why isn't it flat if it's a water droplet? Right?
Yeah.
But it turns like they're over there getting Coca-Cola and stuff like that, but it's round instead of being dime shape or quarter shape as they're drinking waters. So what makes zero gravity turn into a sphere instead of a flat frisbee when they're out there in orbit? Because
Do you
it's
think
a
it would be
liquid.
that pressure? The pressure?
There's no gravity, so how would it be pressure?
Mm-hmm. And then that would make sense why our Earth is round, because Earth is made up to like in what, like I don't know how much percentage of water, was it like 80% of water or something like that?
Like 90 or something.
Yeah, something crazy like that. And so it's that would make sense why we're round. But then what about the other planets that don't have water, like Mars?
That's when
I know.
Elon Musk and his people got dried it all up. So now he wants to take our water over there.
I think Elon's an alien.
He is. He wants to get back home. That's why he's pushing so hard to take all of our money.
He needs more lithium.
You know what I saw? So I was reading this article about Elon Musk, and pretty much like his baby mom was just saying that how he's not a very
Good parent.
active dad. Like he's not there for his kids, you know.
How
And
many kids
then
does he have?
I have no idea. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Because I read a comment today. It's like Elon Musk is having babies, hoping that one of them will love him. And I read like 13. It's like, what?
Dang. Yeah, it's something crazy like
Crazy.
that. But then recently, now that he's starting to be more in public, he has his little son with him all the time. I don't know if you guys have noticed
Yeah,
that.
the one that was picking his nose in the Oval Office.
Yeah, in the Oval Office telling Trump that he's not the president.
Oh, we all know he's not the president. So it's Musk.
Mm-hmm.
But so ever since he started coming into like the public light, he's been putting his son like more on his shoulders.
So try to be a parental figure?
Or he's trying to use him as a shield.
Sympathy points.
Something. Because I mean Trump got shot.
Yeah. I was like, keep me safe, kiddo.
Pretty much. I just
Take
feel
one
like
for your daddy.
I have 13 other ones.
You're easily replaced.
Yeah, no, I looked up how many kids Elon Musk has. He has 12, and then there's rumored 12 kids with 3 different mamas, and rumored one more kid with a 4th mama.
Oh, so was that Amber Heard?
Dude, man.
I believe she'll do anything to get back in the publicity and get some money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I feel for Johnny Depp. I don't know if I would want to be in that kind of toxic relationship, to be honest. And did you guys see that whole trial?
Yeah.
Or at least parts of it?
I would get the snippets. Like really, did she really go number 2 in the bed? Come on. Oh,
like, I mean, it's some of the like. I mean, the internet went to work. You know, this is why I pay for internet, because a lot of these things that that were going on in these trials and like all these memes and videos, I was laughing so hard, and I was like, "This is why I pay for the internet, because I like this kind of entertainment." And she was just so toxic. There was no way, like throughout the whole trial, there was no way that she was gonna win, and especially with the kind of lawyer that Johnny Depp had. Did you guys see his lawyer, Johnny Depp's lawyer? Yeah, she was like pretty aggressive and pretty like oh my gosh, she was on it. She was on it, and a lot of people were saying that Johnny Depp and the lawyer got they hooked up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see much of it, like the court case or the questioning, but it's just crazy, like just the comments that would come out of it, like, "Oh, I got used to different concealers. I always had it because he was always beating me." And then that makeup company's like, "That didn't come out until like 2 months ago, girl."
It's like, damn.
It's like, oh, and then the fake tears, and it's like,
My dog stepped on the bee.
yes, I remember that.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh.
Should society give people like that a chance? Like, come on, like. And then they mentioned that she like adopted or rented a child to take pictures of a baby, and it's like, you got to be kidding me! Like, how much of a joke do you need to be out there? So.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, all these celebrity talk, reminds me of our next segment here that's coming up.
It's tea time.
Oh,
You know what time it is.
I don't think I'm even ready for that.
All right, so let's get ready for that tea time because it's coming up here.
I look like a ghost.
Ooh, girl. What is up, girlfriend? Y'all ready for that tea time?
So ready? That's my tea.
Now the real question is, what about our viewers? Are they ready for our tea time?
Oh no.
You already got a taste of the tea time.
Oh man,
I
let's
think this
go.
whole episode has been about tea time.
Yeah, it kind of has been. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess, well, so first thing first, okay. So this goes out to Tyga. His mom passed away, bro, today.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And I didn't know that that Tyga's mom was, well, I didn't even know Tyga was Asian, to be honest.
He is?
Yeah, like because
Is
his
that
mom is
name
Asian.
really?
Well, I think that's just a stage name.
Oh.
But his mom is Passionate Gwen, I think is how you say it.
I guess his name makes sense.
Yeah,
Hidden Tego.
But I would think that's his stage name. I wonder what his real name is, but yeah, no, his mom passed away, and she passed away pretty young. She was 53 when she passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, I mean, he posted on Instagram about the loss. And so, well, actually, she, if I'm not mistaken, I think she died almost about a month ago. Let me see here. I thought it was today. Sorry. Hold on. Give me a sec. Yeah. So she died about a month ago, and then he just barely posted that today, to be honest. Yeah. Yep. So he's still hurting. So this is what he's saying. He's saying, this is what he posted up on Instagram today. I've been trying to understand the process why God takes the most meaningful and most beautifulest people away from us. But I know I'll never get an answer that will fill the emptiness in my heart. And he put like a little broken heart. And then Can't Imagine Life Without You by my side, talking to his mom. You were the best and most supportive person in my life. You always made things better than I felt when I felt at my lowest and worst. I would trade anything just to be able to be with you again. And then he put a sad face emoji. I love you so much, and I can't wait for the day until we're together again. And then he puts 3 doves. I'll see you soon and save me a spot right next to you in paradise.
Dang.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
he's still hurting.
one of the things I've heard in the past, because it's like a lot of people have that question. Why is it the
Mhm.
good people that go first? It's like somebody once said, it's always the most beautiful flower that gets picked out of the garden.
Mm.
So
That's
what are
deep.
you saying? Like, are you saying the rest of us is ugly?
Yeah, so we're gonna be for a while.
We weren't picked.
Girl!
We were picked.
No, it's like why is that? Like, why is it like, you know how many times we see, like, growing up, all these not so honest people have like an amazing lifestyle, and then the moment you're like, man, maybe I should start doing that, be shady and doing that, and all of a sudden you see a cop is like, nah, never mind, never mind. I'll be on the straight and narrow. It's like, why is it that when you're on the good path, you struggle, you're having a hard time, like, why is that? And then you see all these people, like, you see them selling little baggies and like
Of oregano.
oh, and then they have like the nicest cars, they're living the lifestyle, and we're over here working 9 to 5 and barely making it.
You know, I met some few people that have come into this country. Sorry, I'm just trying these new, like, I don't know what they're called, but I
Yeah, you
heard they're
gotta
really
get
good
rid
for
of
your.
those raccoon eyes.
There we go. There we go.
Girl.
Ooh. Look at that.
We need
That's good. Hey, hold on. What's that? That Dr. Pepper? That's that Dr. Pepper.
We got it.
Mm.
Oh, this one's falling off.
Oh,
All
what were
right.
you saying?
So, what was I saying?
I don't
We
know.
need to exfoliate.
These feel really good. They're burning my face. Are they supposed to burn my face?
It feels really good, but it's burning your
Girl,
face.
I never used those, girl. Like,
I don't think it's supposed to burn your face.
your eyes start to water and everything.
I don't even know if I put these things on right. So, Chad, if you know about these, I don't even know what they're called. Let me see. I just know they come in little packages.
They look like toothpaste that dried up, and you just put it on.
They kind of feel like it's very minty.
Yeah, toothpaste.
Mhm.
Is it
dried
burning
up
your
and just-
eyes? Because it's like right there.
It's not burning my eye. It's like burning like this part right here. So it's not really burning. It's kind of like you know, when you put in like how should I describe it? Uh, hmm, mm, 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 mm. So okay, I guess one way to describe it would be like mouthwash. You know how
toothpaste.
Yeah, well, toothpaste isn't that as strong as mouthwash.
Okay, I just
You know when you're rinsing your teeth with mouthwash, or what's it called? Not rinsing your teeth. But when you're using mouthwash, you know that like spicy feel around your like your gum area and stuff like that. Like that's what it feels, but it's not as strong, I guess, in a sense. It feels like it's minty.
okay.
If that
What were
makes
you gonna say about why the good people? You're gonna say something about good people have a hard time with life, and the shady people selling oregano, like living the dream. You're gonna say something about that.
I lost my train of thought because my whole mind went to how much this thing burns. I don't know how y'all women could do this. Next week's episode is gonna be trying face
Beauty-
masks, trying beauty supplies. on her
You're
skin.
getting the right beauty supplies that it won't burn your skin off. I like it.
As we're doing tea time. So
Yeah, we have to do beauty time.
we're gonna
Oh my goodness.
yeah, no, I totally forgot. But anyways, going back to Tiger here, I mean, he sounds pretty heartbroken. I mean, who wouldn't be heartbroken when you lose your mom? You know, the person who gives you the life here on Earth. And so I feel for him. I feel for him. So if those of you who still have your moms, you know, hug her, call her, tell her you love her.
Send
Because
a
I mean,
message,
that,
something.
yeah, that's a young age. You know, every time I see my mom, I always hug her and give her a kiss on the head. You know, but age 53 is a very young age.
Yeah, that's hard.
Mm-hmm. And so, what's up with this talk with Machine Gun Kelly? Talking about leaving Megan Fox
Oh,
after finding out that she's pregnant with his baby.
what?
What?
It's because it's a transformer.
It's a transformer baby.
He doesn't want a bumblebee.
It's a bumblebee. You gotta think about the Transformer movie. Like that bumblebee was playing the moves. Like, who's gonna take you home? Like Bumblebee was like singing her songs.
Yeah, so he straight up like, I mean, I guess it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Machine Gun Kelly he's an oddball, man. He really is. After I think after he tried making a that diss to Eminem. Do you guys remember that diss?
Oof.
Have you guys heard it?
No.
What? Okay.
That's when his career unalived itself.
Yeah, his career ended.
Wow.
And so here, let me see if I can find it.
Why would he go against Eminem? Like a lot of people have
Publicity, probably.
It's
failed.
publicity. He wanted to he wanted his name out there. So let me see. I think
It
he
sounds
called
like
it.
that. What is that? That guy that boxed, last name Paul, like the box Tyson.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, yeah, he's like. And then you see me next. He will fight the spirit of John F. Kennedy. Like,
Oh God, I hated that fight. Oh my God, I hated that fight.
I heard that the previous fight was better than the real fight. Like,
Yeah, they did some comparisons of Tyson's training and things that he would do to dodge and counter hits with, and then you see him pull his punches back. But I'm like, he did good. I mean, he did it for the money, right? Like he got 20 mil, I believe, for it. So
sign me up for that type of money.
yeah, he's like, I'll throw the freaking fight too. Give me 20 mil. I'll throw it.
I surrender.
Like, no, oh yeah, let's go.
Just punch.
I
Is
forgot
that
how to
it?
box.
How many rounds did they actually last?
I don't know.
Was it the whole fight, or it seemed like it was like 2 or 3 rounds, and it's like he was KO'd.
Wait, what fight are you guys talking about? I was looking for the diss track.
Jake
Tyson
Paul
and Jake
Tyson.
Paul fight, and then
Oh,
afterwards
they lasted all 8 rounds.
all 8 rounds. Oh,
Yeah. Was it 8 rounds or 12 rounds? No, I think it was
I
8
don't know.
rounds. Yeah, I was on my cruise watching it. It's funny because like I heard so many stories of like because you guys know how it was on Netflix.
Mhm.
I heard so many stories that it froze like on round 1, and I'm
then
just
all
like,
of a sudden it's like it's over. It's over.
it's over, and then the next thing you see is Mike Tyson's butt cheeks.
What?
Yeah. His
Are you
butt
sure
cheeks
you weren't watching like The Hangover?
No,
Yeah.
that's what everybody was watching. Like I watched the whole fight. I saw the whole thing go down. And so that fight was so ridiculous, man. There were so many stipulations to that fight. It shouldn't have happened the way it did. Because
Nah.
Mike Tyson would have murdered or unalived.
It's like
Jake
after
Paul.
that, Jake Paul is like memes were like he's gonna fight Kennedy or this person that's 108 years old. Like, come on.
Yeah. You guys ready for that diss here?
Yep.
Oh, let's hear it.
All right. So this is Machine Gun Kelly, and he's dissing Eminem right here. So I did the whole lyric thing so that you guys could see what the lyric is about. And then, yes, I looked up the clean version because we have to keep it family friendly.
Ooh.
We don't want to get canceled. All right. You guys see it?
Oh.
All right. There's a lot of like censored parts on it. But okay. Here we go.
Your fans become your haters.
You done?
Weird.
All right.
Yelling at the mic.
We're doing this once.
Weird. Why you yelling at the mic?
Rihanna just hit me on a text. Last night I left hickeys on her neck. Wait, you just dissed me? I'm perplexed. Insult me in a line, compliment me on the next. Damn, I'm really sorry you want me to have a heart attack. Was watching.
Oh wait, this sounds like Eminem. Sorry,
That's
my
Eminem.
bad. This is Eminem. Okay, I guess we're gonna hear Eminem first then.
All right.
An 8 Mile, I'm on auto track. Realized I forgot to call you back. Here's that autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on a starter cap. Stand, son, listen, man, dad isn't mad, but how you gonna name yourself after a damn gun and have a man bun?
I'm sorry. How are you gonna name yourself after a damn gun and have a man bun? That's awesome, man.
Damn.
Giant
That's
smoke,
what ended
eyes
his
open,
career.
undeniable, supplying smoke at the fire stoke. Say you got me in a scope, but you grazed me. I say one called it in a scope, and you Swayze. Your reply got the crowd yelling, woo. So before you die, let's see who can out Petty who with your corny lines. Slim your roll, Al Kelly, ooh, but I'm 45 and I'm still out selling you. But
Ooh, man. He's got it, man. 45 and he's still outselling him.
29, I had 3 albums that it blew. Now let's talk about something I don't really do. Go in someone's daughter's mouth stealing food. But you're a hill. Now I'll make a mountain out of you. Ho, chill, acting like you'll put the chrome barrel to my bone marrow. Gonna you ain't a bow and arrow. Say you'll run up on me like a phone bill. Spraying lead, playing dead. That's the only time you hold still. Are you eating cereal or oatmeal? What the in the bowl, milk? Wheaties or Cheerios? Cause I'm taking this Kelly, I need reading material. Dictionary. Yo, Slim, your last 4 albums suck. Go back to recovery. Oh, shoot, that was 3 albums ago. What do you know? Oops. Know your facts before you come at me, little goof. Luxury, oh, you broke. Yeah, I had enough money in 02 to burn it in front of you. Younger me, no, you'd have whacked me. It's funny, but so true. I'd rather be 80-year-old me than 20-year-old you.
Damn.
Till I'm hitting old age, still can fill a whole page with a 10-year-old's rage. Got more fans than you in your own city. Little kitty, go play. Feel like I'm babysitting Lil Tay. Got the ditty okay, so you spent your whole day shooting a video just to dig your own grave. Got you at your own wake. I'm the Billy Goat. You ain't never made a list. Next to no Biggie, no Jay. Next to Taylor Swift and that Iggy. You about to really blow, Kelly. They'll be putting your name next to Chai, next to Benzino. Die, motherfucker, like the last motherfucker saying Haley in vain, alien brain. Satanist. Yeah. My biggest flops are your greatest hits. The game's mine again and ain't nothing changed but the lock. So before I slay this, I'm gonna give Jade a kiss. Gotta wake up Labor Day to this. Being rich shamed by some prick using my name for clickbait in a state of bliss. Cause I said his goddamn name. Now I got a cock back aim. Yeah, pop champagne to this. It's your moment. This is it, as big as you're gonna get, so enjoy it. Had to give you a career to destroy it. Lethal injection, go to sleep 6 feet deep. I'll give you a beat for the effort, but if I was 3'11", you look up to me, and for the record, you would suck a dick and be me for a second. Like a get on my channel, give your life to be as solidified. This motherfucker when he's out of bullets, so what good is a machine gun when it's out of ammo? Had enough of this tatted up mumble rapper. How the him and I battle? He'll have to fuck him in my flannel. I'll give him my sandals, cause he knows long as I'm shady, he's gonna have to live in my shadow. Exhausting, letting off on my offspring like a gun barrel. Get off me, you dance around it like a sombrero. We can all see you're salty, cause young Gerald's deep inside a Halsey. Your red sweater, your black leather. You dress better, I rap better. That a death threater, a love letter. Little white toothpick thinks it's over a pick. I just don't like you, prick. Thanks for dissing me. Now I had an excuse on the mic to write, not a like. But really, I don't care who's in the right. But you're losing the fight you pick. Who else? Want it, Kells. Attempt fails. Else. Nails in these coffins as soft as cotton nail. Kill shot, I will not fail. I'm with the doc still, but this idiot's boss pops pills and tells him he's got skills. But Cal's the day you put out a hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got pop kill. I'm sick of you being whack and still using that motherfucker auto-tune, so let's talk about it. I'm sick of your mumble rap mouth. Need to get the about it before we can even talk about it. I'm sick of your blonde hair and earrings just because you look in the mirror and think that you're Marshall Mathers. Don't mean you are and you're not about it, so just leave my in your mouth and keep my daughter out of it. Oh, and I'm just playing, Diddy. You know I love you.
No, he doesn't.
No, he just doesn't want to die.
Diddy, don't hurt me, Diddy.
Man, he is crazy just at this, man. I wish I would have pulled up. I mean, a lot of it, Eminem already said it, like in the pretty much the whole that whole track was on how Machine Gun Kelly thinks that Eminem is old and that he's that
nobody listens to him.
Yeah, nobody listens to him, and that Machine Gun Kelly is the younger him. That's why Eminem was just like younger me. You know, I'm more. What did he say? What was the word he said? Because then he goes, "I'd rather be an 80-year-old me than a 20-year-old you," something like that. Yeah, and so, but yeah, it's.
I've never heard of Machine Gun Kelly, to tell you the truth.
He only came out like with one hit, and then he tried to sing Eminem, and then Eminem just destroyed his career. Then he switched over to rock music, which he was not successful there. He
he's
failed.
Jumping genres or
genres.
Yeah, I can't even speak Jaja Binks.
and that goes back to Post Malone. Like, dude, like if you're switching genres and you're killing it, you need to be able to hit those tones to be able to get into that genre, and he killed it. He should have won the Grammy.
Yeah, he really has. He really has. And so, but yeah, no, I mean, he seeks to destroy whenever anybody disses him. Yeah. And so, I mean, it's
don't mess with Eminem.
Yeah,
no,
really don't.
No.
Did you guys hear about? Do you guys know who The Game is?
Yes.
Yes. So he's a rapper. He used to be really big back in the early 2000s, and he used to be one of my favorite rappers when I was growing up. And so in one of the interviews, The Game was saying how he never messed with Eminem because he was so afraid of like disses, and he was so afraid of like, you know, because
he fight back.
Yeah. And so
like, how do you fight back?
Yeah. So how do you fight back, right? And then it wasn't until later on where, like, well, fast forward almost 20 years later, The Game comes out, and then he goes, you know, I'll diss on Eminem, you know, I don't care about Eminem, you know, and I'll go toe to toe with him in a rap battle. I was like, bro, I'm over here thinking, you do not know how to freestyle like Eminem does, man. You write your music to freestyle. Then a lot of the stuff that you're saying while you're freestyling is the same thing, and Eminem could just come up with like different things in any style you wanted, and it's yeah. I mean, because he has the ability. So if you're a true Eminem fan, you'll know how to differentiate when he's Eminem, when he's Slim Shady, and when he's Marshall Mathers. If you don't know the difference, then you're not a true Eminem fan.
So is that like when you're having the M&M candies, when you have the peanuts and then the peanut butter ones,
the caramel ones,
and then the normal ones. It's all three flavors, all in one.
I really think that The Game is just has been, and he didn't have that many of a hit. He was just a gangbanger, and then he got into the artist scene, and then I think a couple of songs that made a big hit, and then just a washed up has been trying to get some more publicity to his name by picking a fight with the rap god.
Yeah, so far I know there's been a few that were trying, because there's a lot of people who tried getting so there was one he's a rap artist. Well, was a rap artist. Then he went country, all because of Eminem. He tried this. His name is Everlast, and yeah, nobody really has heard of him because
He didn't last long.
he didn't. Yeah, he didn't last long. His whole music sucked, and so he starts off dissing Eminem and saying, so this was an old diss. I want to say maybe like, when did I? Maybe 2010, around there. It's a super old diss, but this guy Everlast thought he could jumpstart his career again by dissing Eminem, and Eminem comes back, and that song by Tupac where he disses Biggie Smalls. What's it called? Uh, it pretty much goes like, first off, forget your wife and the clique you claim. West Side is whatever he says. I had to remember the name of that song, man. But so Eminem uses that same song, but with his own words, and he just disses this guy named Everlast. And the way how he disses him is so funny, because he talks about his age, of how old he was at that time, and that having those kind of rap battles was going to give him a heart attack. And so let me see if I can find it. Trying to find the clean version. Now I need the lyrics.
I think I realized why Rome didn't come. He probably knew that we wanted him to sing.
Yeah, I can't find the lyric version where it's the clean version, but here I'll play it so that you guys can hear. Okay. So he splits the song into two. So here we'll go ahead and share the screen here. So the song is called Quitter, and it's by D12. So D12 is Eminem's group band. And so it's Eminem and his whole crew here dissing on Everlast. But this has to be like the funniest diss ever. So here we go.
My fans keeping y'all in health. Let's tell this mighty Ford to go himself, cause it's cruel when you cause a bad heart conditioning, which I create, cause that's my mission. So listen close to what we say, because it's like to never be gay. I knew you was jealous from the day that I met you. I said you, cause I give respect, I bet you. I'm even like better by your niece and nephew. And now you hate friends because left you. Neck of wood, man, cause it's wrecking with wood. No respect in the hood, led to his neck of the woods. Got in touch with his roots, found a red neck in his blood, and said, heck, country western rap records are good. So he picks the guitar up and he strums a few notes. He can't rap or sing, but he wants to do both. Puts an album out on rules for part of the year. The Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit come from out of nowhere. It's the start of an era. Rock rap's harder this year. No one's trying to hit. Don't fart in the chair, sitting on stage, strumming acoustic guitar in your ear. You start to get scared, sit back and spark an idea. Figure you can diss me to jumpstart your career. I punch you in your chest till your heart kicks in gear. Fuck the underground, party's name is true. Like I'ma say their name so they can be famous too. You just a quitter, you bitter cause I came along. It makes a house of pain of you. Talk about my little girl in a song again. I'ma kill you, I'ma kill you. You just a quitter, you bitter cause I came along. And it makes a house of pain of you. Talk about my little girl in a song again. I'ma kill you, I'ma kill you. Heart attack to stroke, from the crack you smoke to the rap you wrote. It's a back's a joke, and I'ma tell these motherfucking fans the truth. The reason why you dissed me first and I answered you. You said I passed you in the lobby and I glanced at you like I ain't noticed you. I had a show to do, like I'm supposed to be starstruck. Come over to you. You better shut your fucking mouth while you open too. Back in '94, Lip opened the show for you. Rocked the crowd better and stole the whole show from you. Took your fucking DJ and stole him too. So you fall in the slump and get all emotional. So now you sing and mix slang with blues and plus Now your music sucks. Mr. Ass Kisser to get accepted in rap quicker but never lasted. Everlast is a quitter. You bitter cause I came along. In the days of house of pain and woe. Talk about my little girl in a song again. I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you. You just a quitter. You bitter cause I came along. In the days of house of pain and woe. Talk about my little girl in a song again. I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you. Alright, look. So this is what we ask of our fans. If you ever see Everlast, whoop his ass. Hit him with sticks. Been on him, tweet him. Slap him. Do it for me, do it for Fred, do it for Lip, do it for Rock, do it for Rap, do it for Kid, do it for Ice-T, do it just to do it. He ain't gonna hit you back, he's nothing. This in 5 years, we'll all be eating at Whitey's. And he'll be busting tables in that, cleaning the toilets. Hey yo, just cut this shit off. Hey yo, head. That's wild. It's your mother, you fat motherfucker. Kill Whitey. King Troy. Boy. Kill Whitey. Yeah. Kill Whitey. First off, just songs in this say this my wife, but at least I got a game. You claim to be a Muslim, but you Irish white. You fat boy. Drop the mic.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. He claimed to be a Muslim, but he is Irish white, man.
What? When was this? Like, how long ago was this?
This is a long time ago, man. Like a very, very long time ago.
Why do people think they have a chance against Eminem?
Yeah, watch. Let me show you what Everlast looks like, man. It's
Why does being a Muslim have to do with being a rapper? Like, I don't get that.
Watch. Let me show you what it looks like now. I mean, granted, right now he looks a lot older, and so this is him right here. I don't know if you can see the screen here.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so this is what he used to look like back in the day when he started dissing Eminem. And so once he got dissed, then he picked up the guitar and started singing the blues, man, and he's been doing that ever since.
He's been so depressed he had to sing the blues.
Yeah, so that's him. I mean, he thinks he's Muslim. I mean, I guess to each their own, right? But yeah, that's him.
That's just interesting. It's like, I don't understand why anybody would want to like go after Eminem. Like
Raul, yes, that was Eminem on that "Hit 'Em Up" beat. Yes, that was the name of the song. I couldn't think of the name of that song from Tupac, but yes, that was definitely Eminem on that "Hit 'Em Up" beat. And yeah, where he's just talking about like unaliving Everlast.
Or just making him go back to his right lane instead of being a rapper.
Name of the song is "Quitter," and it's by D12. So in case if you want to go back and look at it, and hear it, it's a pretty cool song because it breaks it up into two. So like the first part of it's just Eminem rapping about Everlast, about his heart attack that he had and how he's gonna punch it back in gear, and then the second part of it is pretty much unaliving him.
Oof. He didn't last very long.
No. Dude was done. He was cooked, man. He was cooked. But yeah. So that's
just crazy. It's like people should learn. It's like, don't go after him. So
but they just probably want the publicity, They just wanna.
But do you really want to get burned that way? Like, the success rate of succeeding is like what?
I wouldn't go toe to toe with Eminem. Nope. I would not go to toe to toe with him.
No.
Maybe the game, because he writes all his
he got no
freestyles. Or maybe even Drake. I think Drake would be an easier target to go
to the left.
I mean, if Drake meets Eminem, he's gonna have to leave the planet. I mean,
with Elon,
come on, let's
gotta go to Mars.
If Drake ever battles Eminem or ever tries to diss him, I mean, I would love to hear the comeback that Eminem would pull against Drake.
Maybe what we should do, instead of having like Jake Paul, boxing, we should have rappers actually like rap.
A rap battle.
Yeah,
There's actually a thing like that.
there is.
Yeah, there's actually rap
What
battles out there.
subscription do I need to add to my too many collections?
Yeah, there are rap battles. I don't know if there's celebrity rap battles, to be honest. I don't think there are because I would think that would create a lot of beef, you know. So, but there's definitely rap battles. I was actually listening the other day on well, this was actually a few months ago. British rap battles.
Really?
Yeah, they are so hard to understand. I'm sorry to all my British people, but you know, when you're asking for a bottle of water, you know, bro, it's pretty hard to understand that in a rap battle, man.
It reminds me of that. What is that movie where Anna Kendrick started? Where she goes a cappella?
Oh, you're Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, there he goes.
Dude, Pitch Perfect is actually a pretty good movie, believe it or not. Like
yeah, that's I like it.
I liked it. I didn't think I was gonna like it because you know, being that it looked like it was a chick flick movie, but I actually enjoyed it, man.
Johnny, just be honest with the watchers. You know that's all you watch on the weekends is chick flicks.
You know it, girl.
You're sitting there with your ice cream and like, whoa. But you know, I don't know if you guys remember this week we had 50 years of Saturday Night Live.
50 years already?
50 years of Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
Shoot.
And there's so much. Like there'll be times where I'll sit in a day and just watch skits from Saturday Night Live all day. Even if this is the same skits, they have different actors come in there and do different things, and it always goes a different way. And it's like just seeing them be 50 years was really awesome. Like everybody got together and just started doing skits. I don't know if anybody else watched, but Saturday Night Live has been making us laugh for quite a long time, and it was really fun to see all the different skits.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really sat down to watch a full blown episode of Saturday Night Live, but I've seen skits here and there, kind of like Key and Peele. I don't know if you guys ever seen any of the episodes, but
yeah,
I mean, I watched some skits here and there because they're funny. Some of them are pretty funny, and yeah, there's some skits for Saturday Night Live that I really liked, and yeah, they could be pretty funny. I'm not much of a Will Ferrell fan, but whenever he's on those skits, he makes it funny, man. He makes it funny.
I used to watch that a lot when I didn't have cable.
Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, I used to watch like the full-on episodes.
Was this back in the 90s?
Yeah,
throwbacks.
But interesting on that. Like here's a plot twist. 2025, and I don't have cable. I stream everything.
Yeah. And you're paying just as much to get the same amount of channels as you did when you had cable.
Well, even that with you had cable, it's like you spend like 9 hours trying to figure out what to watch with all those channels. It's like,
to me was Saturday mornings. Those were the best. Cartoons, Looney Tunes,
Yes.
or there were I guess during the week. Yeah, because
after school,
we had Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And so watching Cartoon Network, having to watch like Dexter's Laboratory or Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Man, those were the days.
Yeah.
Those were the
Did
days.
you guys ever use like the TV guides to see what was gonna come on?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. Like I think I didn't start using it until maybe I won't say maybe once I was in high school. Or maybe even middle school. Yeah. Middle school, high school-ish is when I started using the TV guide just to kind of see what would be on and then just kind of click on it.
What are some of the cartoons that you missed that are no longer there?
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if any
I'll be surprised. Yeah, like Ren and Stimpy was more of a guy cartoon. Like I don't think there's
Mature.
girls out here that know what Ren and Stimpy are. Is,
No.
it's such a cartoon that we had no idea what it was, like the actual meaning behind it. And now that we watch it as adults, we're like, what? We
What-
really used
what
to
was I
watch
watching?
that? Seriously, that's what I was watching.
Yeah, just the music alone was weird, and I don't know.
What was your was it the happy song? No, happy happy joy joy, right? That
I
that
don't
was them,
remember.
right? The happy happy joy joy.
No, just pull it up. And it's like it was just.
Come on, chat, help me out. Was it happy happy joy joy?
Oh man, shoot, I don't remember. It's been so long. But I used to love watching Courage the Cowardly Dog at night,
Yes.
and it scared the crap out of me. Oh my gosh.
I've heard that it was like real things like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't know.
They took a picture of like the farmhouse that it was based on, and it looked just like it.
And it's like poor dogs just protecting these elderly people from everything.
poor guy.
All right, here we go. I don't even know if this is the song, but I found it. It is from Ren and Stimpy.
Let's hear it.
But I honestly don't remember all of this, to be honest. All right, here we go.
What type of animals were they too? Like,
Ren, I've got a surprise for you. Come out,
He
wherever
looks
you
high,
are.
dude.
Oh, he's faded.
Somewhere being sad. I will make him happy again.
That finger. Ew.
Ugh. It was so disturbing.
Ren,
That sounds like me when I'm waking up
Ren.
now in the morning.
Oh.
Boy, Ren, if you think you're happy now, wait till you hear this. It's a record of my favorite song. It's called Happy Happy Joy Joy.
Hello, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Stinky Whizzleteats. This is a song about a whale. No! This is a song about being happy. That's right. It's the Happy Happy Joy Joy song.
You want to...
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
I
Happy,
think
happy,
that's
joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. I don't think you're happy enough. That's right. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
Whoa.
Wait, let's. What?
That was really on there.
Wow.
No.
How did we not come out as psychos or something?
Oh my goodness.
No wonder my mom wouldn't let me watch it. I had to wait for her to go to sleep.
Man. All right,
No wonder it was the late night show.
Mm-hmm.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. If and you ain't the granddaddy of all liars, the little critters of nature, they don't know that they're ugly. That's very funny. A fly marrying a bumblebee. I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
That's
Happy,
how I
happy,
feel
joy,
right now.
joy.
My brain is crashing. Wow.
Oh man, that really did.
Any
happen
other
with Ren and
subliminal
Stimpy.
messages that we missed in the past as our childhood?
I want
Probably
to
a
say Ren and
lot.
Stimpy had it all, man.
Oh man.
Oh man, that was wild. That was crazy, man. That was my cartoon.
I miss the X-Men. Like I remember the X-Men. Like they were. That got me into watching more anime.
X-Men. X-Men
Yeah.
was cool back in the day.
Yeah, it was. Gambit was awesome.
Yeah, let's just hope they get that Gambit that came out on Deathpool out. I don't like him at all. I don't like him enough that I don't even know his name.
Channing Tatum.
This
There
is
you go.
Jeff. His name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff. I mean, he pretty much sounds the same thing. It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I know. I don't know. It's like he like in X-Men cartoon, Gambit was so cool. Then I see Jeff over here trying to be Gambit. And it's like I can't. Like Gambit is not Jeff.
Jeff is not Gambit.
Yeah. So
Oh man. Well, folks, I guess that's all for today's episode of Off Topject. I mean, we've covered everything and anything. Well, I won't say not everything, but we covered a lot of things and talked about anything. So we went anywhere from like the late 90s when we were experiencing the dial-up internet to flat earth, and now Eminem dissing people left to right to take his death, our mom's death. Not him unaliving himself, but to his mom.
Crazy Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, to Ren and Stimpy now. And so like, how the heck did we get there?
What a throwback.
But for sure, man. So definitely no topics left untouched and no conversations staying on track. But thanks for listening, guys, and remember, we're always off topic, but somehow we get it all in. Until next time, keep it wild, stay curious, and don't forget to tune in for more randomness. So make sure you subscribe, you share, and follow us so that you guys could be joining us every week. So we
Plus,
catch
we
you
need
on
to
the
make
flip
clones.
side. Say what?
Plus, we need to make clones.
We need to make. That's right. Because we even talked about that too. Yeah. All right. Well, my friends, you guys always stay off topic and always wild, and you know where to find us next week here on YouTube every Friday night at 9.
Bye, everyone. This is fun.
Bye.